Morning. It's Saturday, May 15th. Sunday, May 15th, sorry. Is that right? Yeah, and so this morning doing some administrative work. Applied for the education coordinator at Fox Creek Vita. It's a part-time job. Just trying to get some part-time work to support my studio, and just thought it would be a good fit because basically you'd be asking me to do community outreach through education programs. So it felt like a good fit, supports arts and culture, and it's only part-time at the moment. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I think I mentioned I also applied to Curry's again, so I would be able to offer workshops there, I believe, as well. So trying to incorporate my teaching a little bit. I'm also getting outlines ready for my mentoring lessons and workshop design programs that are individualized. So going to be making up a brochure for that. It's amazing how much administrative work you need to do for your own studio. So anyway, and sometimes you have to weigh, is it easier to do it all on my own, or is it easier to do it through another organization that's already well established? So just sort of looking at that. This week, I think I told you that the Creative Telesummit is on. It's been a 3-week excellent presentation of professional artists who are successfully making a living and doing what they love creatively, and tapping into their gifts and focusing on what the one gift that they want to do and really developing that. And basically asking yourself every day, if I could do anything today, what would it be? And so then making a business plan or business structure that will facilitate that. So for example, if I were to say every day I would just like to be able to play in my studio, making art, which combines writing, so sort of some storytelling, an illustration or whatever, what would I need to do? What sort of connections or things would I need to do that would support that? So basically, how could I eliminate all the administrative stuff that's going along with what I'm doing right now, which is about 80%. So so I would need to get myself some more galleries to represent me, so that I'm not trying to always represent myself. What else would I need to do? Maybe I actually wouldn't need the physical studio space downtown. I could maybe eliminate that after a couple of years and to reduce my costs, and so that I wasn't being responsible to the public with all of the marketing and things that are go on to run that space. So even though I made a choice to get the studio now in order to increase my profile in Barrie, that may be something that I choose to let go of once I have the other things in place, so that I can just focus on my work. And it also might mean that I need another form of income, so that I am not stressed about the sales. It's more about the process than the sales. So anyway, all those, just to identify what you want, what would you need to do, what you need to set up around you in order to make that work. So just sort of looking at that and reevaluating all that. Let's see, Awkward Stage is having its 3rd birthday party this upcoming Saturday, and she's going to have treats, and I believe she's going to have some live music, and she's hoping to launch her new sign down on Lakeshore Muse. So Tracy Martinhouse Tracy Martin's husband is doing that sign for her. I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name, but anyway, it should be a fun event. Unfortunately, I can't be there, but if you are in town for one weekend, please come out and support Alana. What else? This week is going to be pretty busy. Last week I was focusing on getting a whole bunch of work matted. I did a whole new crop of miniatures in preparation for the Barrie Spring Art Tour that's coming up, as well as for my Wagjag promotion that's coming up. So I believe that's being released May 28th, and what that's going to do is get you $125 worth of the Jill Price original for $50, and so I needed to have sort of small, affordable work that people could come in and get that for. So I did a bunch of my miniatures up, probably about 30 new ones, so that's kind of fun. You know, it sort of takes me a long time to sit down and get started on doing stuff that I used to do. You know, it's more about discipline, but once you get into it and once you see the amount of production and progress that you're making, then it's just as rewarding as doing new stuff. Our workshops just ended, Spring into Printmaking with Lakeshore Muse. We had 3 that were extremely successful, and our last night was a lot of fun. We focused on monoprints, and we headed to Tim Horan's show at the Bohemia, which is a series of monoprints to get inspired, and so it was a real nice continuum of that little bit of time out viewing Tim's work, and it really exposed the group of ladies to what you can do with monoprints, that it's sort of unlimited, and there are really no rules in terms of how many layers it can be and what you're layering with. So anyway, that was a fun night out. We haven't chosen to run any workshops this summer. We just figured so many people are going to be taking summer vacations, and we're all busy with shows, traveling and stuff, so we decided not to put that extra stress on us or anyone else, but we will be starting back with workshops in the fall. Alana and Megan and myself are actually going to be working on bringing an all-night art festival to Barrie for Culture Days, a nuit blanche, if you will. We just have to come up with a different name. So watch for the call for submissions for that. It will be taking place down in behind our stores across from the bay during Culture Days. And so we'll be looking for musicians, theater, poetry readers, performance artists, art installations for that night. And I believe that'll happen on Saturday night. I think that's October 1st for Culture Days. Oh, what else? So last night I got home from a long day at the studio, and I just printed off a bunch of cards to try and help market some stuff in the store. So my recycled miniature landscapes. Oh, you can't see. Yeah, you can. So here I am, Miss Marketing Guru. You buy one regular price, you buy 2, you get 10% off, you buy 3, you get 20% off, and if you buy 4 more, you get 25% off, which would knock the price down from $80 a piece to $60 a piece. So they make the perfect gift, a small gift for a friend or family member, an original piece of art, and they are environmentally friendly because I use recycled canvases I've painted. I also am going to be running a monthly draw for a $50 gift certificate to JillPriceStudios's. So if you drop your business card into my store, into one of my new handmade bowls, at the end of each month I'll do a draw for a gift certificate, and which can be used to purchase an artwork or private lessons or a commission. So another marketing strategy I've got. What else have I done? Oh, art cards. I've ordered a bunch of my images printed on cards from Fine Art America, so I'll be selling those out of the space, as well as I'll be looking to create some individual handmade cards with some of the images I've carved for lino cutting. And so I'll be working with recycled fabric and my images to bring me handmade cards as well, so there'll be specials on them. Wednesday night I'm giving a talk at the Barrie Art Club. It's their annual general meeting. Great time to join if you're not a member already. Gets you great discounts and exhibition opportunities. I'll be giving a talk on art writing, so writing about your work, as well as how to market your work and finding niches for your work. Sale at Curry's. I picked up so many canvases in the last week or so, like way beyond what I'm going to need. But the deals were great. So I loaded up my in-laws minivan, and yesterday I even put a pile on top of my husband's roof of his car. Anyway, the sale ends the 20th, so if you haven't taken advantage of their sale, I would get down there pretty quickly. And just sort of, me and my husband have been looking at getting me a big vehicle in order to be able to transport my art around when I need to, but I'm starting to see that it might be more reasonable for us to just keep my car, which is completely paid for, 4-cylinder, blah blah blah, and look at renting a budget van. I saw them advertised for $20 a day, so I can make it back and forth from London in a day. So I'm just going to do some pricing out of mileage, and these are sort of all business decisions you have to make when you're being an artist. So this week I'm heading to London to pick up work to bring it all back to my space, so I'll have a wide variety of work and large stock for the spring tour. And I also have to start working on the tree paintings for Bliss Studios. I have some done, but needing to do more. And I also have to start planning a little bit for my trip out west. I'm going to be visiting wineries and painting wineries with their wine, and as well as doing a little research to write about the wineries and their practices. So it's going to be a busy week. Anyway, I hope everyone's as busy as mine. Bye!